OK，咁咧，Doctor 有位美國嘅同學咧，沈子勤同學咧，佢就想分享一下，因為之前我哋咪提過喺馬里蘭州有一個蘭卡嗰個90幾歲嗰個
係
長老嘅，咁我諗佢就去 contact 過佢，佢有啲嘢想分享，可唔可以俾佢分享？
可以講啊。
係咪
沈同學
係咪我啊？係沈同學，係我唔
係
係去馬里蘭州喎，我係去 Texas 喎，Texas
哦，
Dallas Texas
我講錯咗，係 Texas 嘅
加勒，
人，I'm
係啊，唔
sorry。
係唔係90幾歲啊，佢係斯里蘭卡嚟嘅，咁我就去咗7月中去咗佢星期六嘅9點到4點嘅禪修活動，但係佢就叫我一點鐘去，咁我去咗啦，咁就參加咗佢嗰個禪修活動啦，咁完咗之後咧，咁我同佢傾咗陣偈啦，同埋我就 show 咗誒馬恩德尊者張相俾佢睇，咁我問佢識唔識得馬恩德尊者，但係佢又唔識喎，但係佢識得馬恩德尊者，坐喺馬恩德尊者隔離嗰個蘭卡和尚，佢話佢係佢老師嚟嘅。咁坐喺隔離嗰個和尚咧，原來係聖法大長老阿 Sir，原來係聖法大長老，聖法大長老嚇。
關你咩事咧？
哎呀，聖法大長老係柏奧禪師係聖法大長老嘅禪修導師嚟噶嘛？咁柏
拍我
關你
奧
咩事咧？
咁佢教嘅禪法就係同炮禪師好相似嘅，咁佢都教咗我啲禪法，就就比較特別啦嘅，佢就教我念缽登薩埵格叉咪，咁就念1個鐘頭，咁佢平時都係教人念入出息念嘅。咁佢就教我呢個，我唔知佢可能見到我缺少咗啲乜嘢，咁佢就教我呢個禪法啦。咁去咗啦，咁就好開心，同埋佢就係佢間寺院咧，就係佢以前一個人打理嘅啫。咁佢就諗住交俾馬哈波迪，咁就等佢哋 take over。因為佢自己就一個人，真係年紀有64歲，佢就好難處理，同埋一個人，同埋啲在家人唔係好積極啊。咁佢就諗住去之後就去Houston 就同另外一位斯里蘭卡嚟嘅和尚啦，咁就打算做一間森林寺院，咁就可以俾人嚟，俾啲美國人嚟短期禪修啊。佢話短期禪修最好至少7日啊，咁好期待，但係佢都係2年之後將所有嘢交晒俾馬哈波迪之後，先至可以再搞。咁就係啦，咁我去咗啦，咁就好開心，同埋佢要我練3個月，咁我而家都係仲練緊，啱啱完咗1個月。
你做咩工作㗎？
我係做 IT，阿 Sir
又做 IT，
喺美國，係啊係
做
啊，
IT 邊
邊度人？
邊個部分啊？主要做邊 part 㗎？IT 範圍好
tax 好大啊，tax support 有陣時就做，之前就做 field support 咁乜都做噶啦，workstation 啦，即係嗰啲電腦啊、前台啊、後台啊、backroom 啊、寬頻線啊、switch 啊、network 啊，乜都做噶啦。
你住喺邊個州嚟㗎？
住喺加州 LA，之前都去過幫過手幫花花，但係我
咁你咪
乜都唔識啊，淨係識得掘草掘雜草嘅咋喺度。
咁你，因為佢哋嗰個 Body 咧就通知咗我，佢哋將會接收。我話佢哋接收
哦
咗，我哋就會同佢跟進一啲嘢嘅。
係啊，Doctor 係有啊，因為之前我哋咪幫佢揾嗰啲組合屋啊咁嗰啲嘢嘅，就係講
係啊，我知。
哦，
我又睇下佢哋嗰個世間年份點先啦。因為喺美國唔容易㗎，喺美國呢個社會傳佛教咧唔容易嘅，因為佢哋係以基督文化為主㗎嘛，同埋佢哋嗰個美國嘅教會實力非常龐大，個排外性好重嘅，所以佢哋而家喺美國嗰啲佛教咧，多數都係收翻啲亞洲人嘅信徒多，即係去廟嗰啲多數都係亞洲人多，
係亞洲人多，亞洲人多，但
好少
係都有美國人。
少嘅，
我
唔多嘅，
去
好少。
我去到反而冇亞洲人喎。我去到佢星期六嘅禪修活動，但佢禪修活動係最少人去嘅。
咁佢咪有啲
佢
墨西哥人啊，有啲其他嘅
多
十不拉咯。
好多美國人啊，差唔多全部都係美國人啊，除
咁美
咗一
國人係
個人。
好，美國人係好多雜不拉人噶嘛，
哦，白人啊。
美國白種人都好多係雜不拉人嚟噶嘛。
哦哦，
我都發覺有個
咁啊，
現象，
你有緣分嘅，你咪照佢俾你嘅意見，你仲認為中意做嘅，你咪自己
唔
做咯。
係啊，阿 Sir，我覺得佢同我平時練良辰吉日啊，練咒音好相似啊，都係專注個咒音啊，阿 Sir。係啊。
我嗰個係正常嘅，嗰個基本步嚟噶嘛。
哦，唔怪之啦，我以為佢教佛隨練添。誒，
嗰個係嗰個基本步嚟。你即係你數住一二三四咁，你都一路淨係練 A B C D 係練住。
哇，阿Sir，我啱先就係想分享，因為平時做良辰吉日，琴晚做良辰一日，平時都係做良辰吉日咧，我就數咧就好容易集中個咒音嘅，同埋你集中個咒音咧就覺得好舒服嘅，係啊。
咁你繼續集中多啲啊，最好咯。
同埋集中就同埋咧發生過幾次啊，Sir，有幾次咧我就失眠啦，同埋遲咗瞓啦，咁我就念咒音啦，同埋或者念心經啦，咁念下咧諗住轉身咧轉唔到喎，咁我就唔知啦，我就唔知係咩事啦，可能係心身釋法，你可能定點啦，可能太集
到後
中啦。
尾點咧？未咧？
後尾啊，
咁而家你
係嚇。後尾覺得怯怯地咁就轉修佛隨念咯，即係好似平時我哋練平時良辰吉日咁觀想個佛像佛隨念咁咯。
你唔好咁着相去練啊，係保持一個輕鬆嘅心態去練，唔好咁執着，又唔好話執着咧求取有啲咩效果。
冇，完全冇，純粹集中力，純粹集中
你
一下咁咯。
唔使話特別咁緊張去集中嘅力，如果唔係咧，你會有一啲現象咧，就過猶不及咧，就唔係咁好嘅。
明白。
咁啊，好，多謝你，多謝分享。
哦，喂，同埋，我去之前咧，我就上網查一查，同埋多謝阿 Sasa 同我揾資料。咁我就查一查佢個即係嗰位和尚喺網上有冇啲著作啊，有冇啲視頻啊，咁睇一睇啦。咁啊，好彩佢有一次去教會度演講，咁就人哋錄影咗，咁我先至可以睇佢開示。咁都要多謝間教會。好啊，
嗰間咩？
咁啊，嗰間係 Dallas Texas，即係德州 Dallas，差唔多比較出名嘅教會嚟嘅。佢去嗰度做演講，人哋邀請佢去啊。係啊，我都愕咗然啊，都可以即係人哋都咁開通，可以。
美國成功嘅，以前我老師係西北大學請佢做宗教系主任噶嘛，天主教學校請一個和尚做宗教系主任，所以美國成功你做嘅包容性好大。
嗯，
羅睺羅好出名啊，羅睺羅喺美國好出名，一講啲人都識嘅。同埋
佢係
同埋
美國西北 教授。
同埋啱先有人問咧，在家人有呢個征服之路。我好似睇你嗰本，哦，唔係睇後來後嗰本《What the Buddha Taught》有講
嗰度係我寫，
在家人
嗰個係
啊。
我寫出征服之路，嗰啲係我攝咗落去嘅遺言嚟嘅。
哦，係啊係啊，唔係，你係
我
臨
係我講㗎，
係啊
我寫
係啊
咗喺度嘅。
臨尾係中文版就有你嗰個啦，但係英文版
英文
好似唔知
版冇做，
係林局長啊嘛，你同林局長嗰
係啊。
封信啊嘛，但
宗教
係英文版
宗教局英文版冇㗎，嗰段係我嘅嘢嚟㗎。
有一段仔啦，就係羅睺羅博士羅睺羅，
路啊，征服之路㗎，冇㗎，
哦冇㗎。
冇㗎，冇㗎，冇㗎，英文版冇㗎。嗰度係我同佛山市個宗教局長
係
嘅，冇搞錯，冇砌過師傅山之肉啊！佢冇講。
誒，佢就冇講征服之路，但係佢有一段係話在家人都可以正道嘅，都可以，但係
咁啊，
冇嘅嚇。
佢冇教點樣行嗰個征服之路，同埋個心法係點啊嘛。
哦，就係中文版先有。
中文版係我嘅資料嚟。
咁大家知道邊度揾呢啲知識啦。
係啊，多謝晒。
誒同埋我就LA 啲蘭卡嘅寺院我都有去啊，因為你介紹咗之後，我都諗過自己係咪有啲捨近求遠，但係我去到啲蘭卡寺院咧，LA 啲蘭卡寺院就發覺咧，佢都係冇呢套係教在家人點樣去運用呢個佛
出
法喺個
家人嗰時幾套乜滯嘅，比較弱啲嘅。佢哋係教
好
出家人，
弱啊，阿 Sir 好缺啊。
我正常一樣嘅，
同埋
正常嘅正常。
見到佢嗰啲人咧係有少少即係
商業化咗嘅，
自成一國，係啊係啊係啊係啊，
商業化咗嘅。
商
嗰個
業化啦，同埋佢啲去嘅人咧，佢唔識得即係好似博士嗰啲心法咧，你可以日常可以用噶，大佬你嗰啲你直情有個觀察力，你做事咧，即係工作咧，
但
你有個
佢哋行
觀察力。
路佢冇錯嘅，你跟出家嘅路嘅人學嘢係咁上下咯。
係啊係啊。
哇！
但係缺
佢
咗啊！你
會有
見到都缺咗喺度。
但係你會知道就得啦，就唔需要俾意見嘅，因為佢哋冇錯嘅，佢係行出家之，
哦，
你唔可以要求佢哋有我哋嗰種嘢嘅。
誒，咁啊，大鑊啊，
佢又冇
大鑊！
捉女人，點可以撇女人啫？點識撇女人？
但係你自願要啲在家人供養噶嘛？咁在家人有冇呢套？咁我見到佢哋就好辛苦咯，即係啲在家人都自己屋企都搞唔掂，都冇乜錢攞嚟。
嗰啲就係喺亞洲點解可以唔發展到咧？就係最主要呢個問題啦。就話佢哋搞錯咗喺呢度。你講中嗰個命脈啦，點解亞洲人嘅落後咧？就係佢一個咁冇宗教，佢就喺呢度唔知俗家人跟咗出家人學嘢，出家人冇教佢俗家人嘅嘢，變咗就出咗問題。而家我哋點解出嚟做工作，即係我哋見到話喺度出問題，所以我先出嚟做嘢啫嘛。佢哋係做嘢嘅，我唔使我做啦，係咪啊？所以
哇！真係多謝郭博士。
所有嘅人睇電影先就咁解嘛，唔需要講到咁深喎。等佢睇電影明白咗，你睇印度電影睇得多，睇到好電影咧，已經可以揾到食噶啦，
哦，
世間已經 OK 噶啦。佢
哇！阿
全部
Sir 就
係為族家
係
人，佢嗰啲電影全部為族家人而寫噶嘛，啲大智者，啲大儒當年
啊
係咪啊？
啊！ 我話阿 Sir，咁你嗰十幾套電影咁就可以用晒噶
係啊，
啦，即係講晒噶啦。
㗎啦，
哇，唔怪得
你
你叫我哋宣傳啦。係
叫你哋我電影好重要。第一，佢起碼明白神係乜嘢，明白咧要保持嗰個倫理嘅制度，明白嗰個朋友兄弟之間嘅家庭嘅團結，係咪？明白嗰個宗教嘅平等嘅意義喺邊度？嗰個帝國玫瑰咪講宗教嘅，
啊，我未睇。
齊晒㗎啦，都電影齊晒㗎啦，啊！印度
哇！
係好成功，唔使咁複雜啊。
我多謝阿 Sir，呢個係我哋嘅工具啊，阿 Sir，我係咁諗，喂，點樣可以傳播各
唔使
博士嗰啲電影搞掂啦？
電影搞掂啦，佢疏咗衰，因為佢容易接受啦，你叫睇《飛機外傳》咁掂咯，一個幻影車神咁啊，睇到個同胞兄弟嘅感情啦，一套帝國玫瑰睇到個政治宗教嘅包容啦，一套泰國永恆嘅咁啊，睇到人世間嗰啲
係
兒女私情咧係一種枷鎖嚟啦，地球小星星就睇到人類本身嘅潛能啦，係咪？三傻大立寶麗戶咁，你睇到人類生命嚟呢個世界價值觀啦，唔使咁複雜噶啦，睇五六套新錄片已
係，
經好犀利噶啦。
我要講下啦，因為我就絕過學，咁就讀翻書咧，都係睇《三傻大鬧寶麗戶》，同埋套戲都差唔
係啊，
多俾我睇到爛啊，睇咗十幾次啊。咁睇完咧，
係啊，
直情老師都唔使教你，即係老師唔使叫你做功課，唔使叫你睇書，
幾嘈噶，
自己自動自覺睇
啱啱
完，
啱啱啱，
去到上堂都係抄低有咩功課做，做完抄低完都直情想同老師講，喂，你講嗰啲嘢我上個禮拜睇晒，同
又唔可以咁
埋最，
講，你睇晒啫，咁好多同學冇睇噶嘛。
所以我有陣時
嗰個
嬲啲同學
嗰
拖慢
課室唔係
晒啲進度。
嗰課室唔係為你一個人而設噶，
我明白係，
你睇咗啫，
明白，
但係好多同學冇睇噶嘛。
哇呢個大智慧喎，
老師唔使教啊，為咗你睇咗咁啊，唔使教啊。
咁啊係，絕對係，都
諗問
唔可以飄呢啲，
諗全面嘅，唔係淨係
明白。
諗個人。你諗個人咧，你變咗燈下黑噶啦嘛。
我覺得有少少犯忌啦，我自己都啊，
係啊，啊，努力學習，努力學習啊，努力
多謝
啊，你
博士，多謝博士。
OK OK。
It is my great pleasure to introduce to you our guest speaker for today, Bhante Sumedha. Ratmali Sumedha is a Sri Lankan Buddhist monk who has been learning and practicing the teachings of the Buddha for over 40 years. He has traveled extensively in the US for the last 30 years, teaching meditation and Buddhism. He currently resides in Brahma Vihara Monastery in Garland, Texas, where he practices and teaches people from all over the world. Please join me in welcoming Bhante Sumedha.
Hello, good morning, everyone. First thing, let's meditate for a few minutes. I will guide you. We are going to practice breathing meditation. It is an easy one. So, keep your body straight and then head straight. Close your eyes gently. You keep your body straight but not stiff. Relax the body and the mind. Now visualize your sitting posture. Try to see the outlines of your body sitting. Just scan from your head to toes, observing mentally, visualizing you sitting. Now take a long, deep breath. Bring your awareness to this present moment. And long breath out, relaxing the body and the mind. Again, long, deep breath, breathing in, being here in the present moment, and long deep breath out, relaxing the body and the mind. One more long deep breathing in, being here and now, breathing out, relaxing the body and the mind. Now just pay attention to your breath. You can focus on the tip of the nostrils, where you can feel the breath. Sometimes could be the upper lip, or tip of the nostrils, or you may even feel the breath inside the nose, walls of inside the nose. Just keep your mind focused in the present moment here. Just breathe. And do not try to control the breath now. Let the breath take its own rhythm. Just be aware of it. As you're breathing in, be aware of it. Breathing in. As you breathe out, be aware of breathing out. Let go of the past. If the mind runs into the past, bring it back. And if the mind goes into the future, bring it back again. Maintain your awareness, mindfulness here. Just keep breathing in and out. Breathe normally and naturally. Just be aware of it. You are just an observer of your breath. So this will strengthen your calm and peace, concentration. Just be mindful of your breathing for a few minutes. Thank you. Let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Sadhu means well said, or well done, or excellent. That was very nice, very quiet. I thought maybe we should keep on meditating until the silence. Silence is golden. It is so. I am here to speak. When the Reverend John Murray, he invited me to come and speak here, and thank you so much, Reverend John Murray, and also Lane Smith. She sent me emails and all of the necessary steps to take my coming here, and my dear friend Paul, he drove me here, so it was very convenient for me. I didn't have to drive. So today I am going to speak about how to live a peaceful life. After I came here listening to you and your music and the talks and everything, I think you know already how to live in peace. So now I don't know what to say. But let me say, even if you know it, add something more into it. So I have been practicing the teaching of the Buddha for a long time now. Important thing I find that to be here in the present moment. That is the most important thing in our life if we want to live in peace. Because we tend to live in the past so much. Sometimes the past can be very painful. Also, it can be very wonderful. And then again, we keep dreaming about the future. So what happens, it is not a bad thing to think about the past and bring the good memories into the present and be happy about it. Also to think about the future and then again be hopeful. They are good. But what happens when we live our life thinking about the past always or dreaming about the future, more often what happens is that we miss here the present moment. The most valuable moment in life is the present moment. So when I talk to you now, if you are not here, your physical body being is here, but if your mind is not here, you wouldn't hear anything what I say. At the same time, when I am speaking to you, if my mind is somewhere else, I'm not here, then my speaking will be just words, not very meaningful. Because I don't hear you, I don't see you. But being here, it is so important because when, let's say for example, your family member want to say something to you, and he or she, your wife or husband or any other relative or children come to you and I want to talk to you. But if you are not paying attention to them, listening to them, then you are not there for them. That's why sometimes when we say hello to someone, good morning or good evening, or if our minds are so overwhelmed with worries, anxieties, and other things, our saying greeting is not a real greeting. When we say hello, good morning, that means we want them to have a really good morning, good evening, or good day. So that's being here in the present moment. This is just an example. So in this, at the time of the Buddha, there was a person who asked the Lord Buddha, Blessed One, your disciples are radiant. They live a very simple life. They don't have that much, but they are radiant. The reason, the Lord Buddha said, they do not repent the past, nor do they brood over the future. They live in the present. Therefore, they are radiant. He went on further saying, the Lord Buddha said, by brooding over the future and repenting the past, the fools dry up like green reeds cut down in the sun. So living in the present moment is, it makes us wise people. So what happens here, sometimes I have seen people come to me and talk to me that some bad things happened to them in the past. Now they think about them over and over and again. They become very unhappy, depressed, unhealthy. It's because they live in the past. Sometimes 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. They become mentally ill sometimes. So this living in the present moment doesn't mean we don't think about the past or the future at all. Or someone asks me, Bhante, so if I live in the present moment, so I'll forget everything. I have to go to work, I have to plan, I have to organize things, so I will be lost. So living in the present moment doesn't mean that. We plan, we organize, we think whatever we have to think and get ready for work or exams or whatever we have to do. And also we can think of the past, learn from the past, our mistakes, and also be happy, the good things we have done. But also we want to remember that not to get lost in the past or the future. The mindfulness or awareness. In the teaching of the Buddha, it is called sati. Sati means, that's ancient language, Pali language. The word sati means to remember. It has been translated into English as mindfulness or awareness, but literal meaning of sati means to remember. Remember to be here, now, in the present moment. So why it is so important? Someone asked me, so why it is so important? Because when we live in the present moment, we can see ourselves. What we see, we can see how our minds and hearts and consciousness works. What is going on within us. Sometimes People live in the world, they don't even know they have a mind. If you ask them, do you know? Do you have a mind? They might say, never mind. That's how, unaware of this. So when we learn to live in the present moment, the first thing we learn, we have a mind. And the second thing, when you're practicing breathing meditation now, I'm sure you noticed that your mind doesn't stay here always. It wanders around, runs into the past or to the future, or wander around what will happen, what is going on. So first thing when we pay attention to this moment, first thing we know, we have a mind. Second thing is that mind doesn't stay the same. It is changing. So this is an important enlightenment, knowing this mind is changing. Not only the mind, feelings, perceptions, consciousness, and our body. With every breath, this body is also changing. You know this, we take one breath, that breath, air goes into our lungs, and then that oxygen is absorbed into our blood, and then goes it pumps through whole body by our heart, and then in each and every living cell is oxygenated. And then again the waste product brings back again to the lungs and breathe out. So in one breath, this whole body is changed. And the mind, feelings, and everything else. So what now we are learning when we are in the present moment is that we begin to realize things are changing. Impermanent things are. What are the things? Our body, our feelings, perceptions, thoughts, consciousness, and the world around. Sight, sound, smells, taste, physical touch, and emotional, psychological feelings, physical pain. Everything is always changing. I always talk about this impermanent nature. One day a man, what is the big deal about it? It is a very big deal. Because it is the reality of our life change. It is the reality. But we don't like to accept it. We like to refuse change. But it is not possible. More we refuse this change, more suffering we will experience. So we expect this changing body, the mind, the world around us and things, we expect things to be the same. But nothing is going to stay the same. Everything is changing. But when we try to stop this changing world, what happens? We suffer. And then again, when we accept this change, that's where we find peace. Sometimes people say, I have been with my wife for 20 years. I know everything about her. Or wife say, I know everything about him. But if we ask, do you know about yourself? Sometimes it is a question. If we don't know ourselves, we will never know another person. If we really want to know others, we have to know ourselves. If we want to know ourselves, what we need to do, we have to learn to be here in the present moment. then we can look into our own heart and mind. There's no equipment in the world that this science and technology is increasingly advanced, but they have not found yet something to look at the mind, consciousness, because it is not possible. This physical body is made of these elements, earth elements, water elements, air elements, heat elements, but the mind is not. It is something different. It is not made of elements. There's only instrument that we can find in this world to look at the mind itself. The mind itself. So we develop this awareness. When the consciousness arises, we also make the necessary environment that consciousness can arise with the awareness here in the present moment. Then we can see ourselves, our hearts and minds. Then we can understand when suffering happens, I am unhappy. And difficult time comes, it is difficult, painful. When happiness, good things happens, I'm happy. Same way, the other person. Lord Buddha said this, all beings desire happiness. All beings, not only human beings, from the smallest being in the world to the largest, all beings, they all are searching one thing, that is happiness. So once we understand ourselves, then we can be careful when we say things that might hurt others. If someone else says something to me, if it is hurtful, I have realized that within myself, then we can be careful not to say certain things that hurt others, do certain things that hurt others. That carefulness, that is being here in the present moment. So now, another important thing here when we see this change, when we experience this change, we learn, instead of resisting change, we accept the change. We accept the change. Then again, another very important thing here. Now we have come to 3 steps. Second 2 steps already we talked. Being here in the present moment, and then paying attention to this changing phenomena. Once we know this, the next step is we learn to let go. Letting go. That's where peace arises. When we talk about letting go, it doesn't mean that you let go of your wife and husband and your properties, your car and your bank account and things like that. No, you keep all of them. But we let go of these things when they rise and vanish. We let go of them. Whatever happens now in the present moment is going to go away. It disappears into nothing. What is left? Emptiness, emptiness. Yesterday is gone. Where is it? Nothing left. If anything, that is some memories. The memories also arise here in the present moment. We cannot go back to yesterday and live in there, but we live in memories. If anything left from yesterday, it's memories. Anything about the future, that's just dreams, hopes, expectations. But this present moment, now we know the past is dead and gone, future is not here yet. Oh, now we have the present moment. We can think. no, we don't have this moment either. Why? It is disappearing. Every moment is disappearing, changing. So this life continues from moment to moment. So what we have left here, we have a moment to live. That is this moment. So when good things happen, bad things happen, so what we do normally, we crave for good things. Oh, I want it, I love it, I want to have it forever. And there's lots of craving, attachment. And bad things happen, I don't want it, I hate it, and we harbor hatred, anger, and generate ill will and unwholesome thoughts. But once we learn to let go, good things come, happen, wonderful, wonderful, I like it. But when it goes away, okay, let it go. I am here again in the present moment. Bad things happened in the past or now. The past is already gone. So I'm going to be depressed about it, stressed out so much about it. It is gone. If I made a mistake, if I can go to someone, I said something negative also, I can say, please forgive me. And then if there's nothing much to do about it, just let it go. Then we continue here in the... It doesn't mean we become very careless. We become very careful. At the same time, we learn to let go. What happens when we learn to let go? We come to the middle path. That is the path to peace, freedom of the mind. So when there is good things happen, instead of going jump so up and high, and then when it falls, it's going to get hurt. We are going to get hurt. Because when we don't understand this changing phenomena, when good things happen, we become so excited. Sometimes people become so conceited. They feel like they're walking few feet above ground. But when we understand that this change, we learn to let go of it. We come to the middle path, that is to be here in the present moment. And then when we let go of the other unwholesome situations, and then again we come here in the present moment, it is called equanimity. Equanimity. So otherwise what we do, we are holding onto things so tight, whether it is good or bad. Imagine if you are holding onto something so tight without letting go of it, that we cannot stop it. It is going to go, it's pulling us away, and we are holding so tight to it, whatever it may be, then we suffer. But once we let go of it, freedom, and then there is peace. So for a long time I was debating or trying to understand what is better, peace or happiness. People always say, I want to be happy, I want to be happy, I want to have fun. Oh, I was thinking, that's wonderful, very good. Then I was thinking, so what about peace? What is peace anyway? Peace is not happiness. It is not unhappiness either. End of happiness is beginning of unhappiness. End of unhappiness is the beginning of happiness. So then I thought, well, then when I am happy, there is no unhappiness. When I am unhappy, there is no happiness. They don't come together. It's like day and night. Darkness and the light, they don't stay together. When there's light, darkness goes away. When there is a darkness, light is not there. So the happiness and unhappiness are like that. But the peace is different. If we know how to live in the present moment, pay attention to this changing phenomena, impermanent nature, and also to learn to let go, whether it is painful feelings or pleasant, happy feelings, whatever it may be, if we learn to let go them, then peace arises. So then we can find peace whether we are happy or we are unhappy. It is available in happiness or in unhappy situations. So I came to the conclusion, peace is above and beyond happiness. So someone might say, I want peace and happiness. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So this is my message today. 3 things I explained to you. Learn to live here in the present moment. Be mindful, aware of what we do, what we say, what we think. And again, pay attention to this changing nature. Life is always changing. The world around us is always changing. Instead of resist this change, we accept the change. And the third, let's learn to let go, whatever it may be, not holding so tight to anything, whether it is good or bad, doesn't matter. Then, when we learn to let go, you will find peace. You cannot find peace in anywhere outside. It is not in the supermarket, in a restaurant, in anywhere in the world. You can travel thousands of miles, halfway around the globe, 12,000 miles. You cannot buy it, find it anywhere. It is always here and now within us, in the present moment. Wherever you are, there you are, peace. So may the Triple Gem, the Buddha and God bless you. And let me do my little blessings chanting about a few minutes. Please keep your palms joined together. May the Buddha and God bless you. May all of you receive good health, long life, happiness, and peace. May you achieve your noble aspirations. May you have the courage, determinations, patience, wisdom, understanding, love, and compassion to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties and failures, problems in life. May you be mindful every day, every moment. May you pay attention to this changing, impermanent nature. May you practice of letting go. May you realize the ultimate happiness and peace. Bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te. Ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminate samijjatu. Let's say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you.